The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Mike, 49. Here we go. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey,
on first down, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Brady. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Brady now on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone.
All day, baby, all day.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. 55 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Nice, sweetheart.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Herbert.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Come on now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now here's Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. The final shot before half for Brady. Flush to his right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense into half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Kelly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Joshua Kelly. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. 20. 5.
Oh, my
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Brady. Evans has got the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They hand this one to Gronk. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. 2
yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert now. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. On 2nd and goal, Herbert, the quick slant caught.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Out, 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 out.
Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
for most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Eckler again. And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And, look, they had great field position to start, but, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's caught by Howard.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. 53. Hey, go 66. 53.
Throwing now is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shadow. Easy.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 56. Brilliant. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Watch twist. No, 66.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, fellas. Kill. Attack. Watch the edge.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, here we go. Hey, alert 3.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You got nothing. You got nothing. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Check by 45. I got you. Shift. Check. Hot.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a pass.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Come on. Check 13.
Mahomes will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Williams. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Here's a diving catch right side. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Under 10, under 10. 57 colors, 57 colors. Check, crunch.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Six guys. 25. Check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, D. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch out, watch out. Switch.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, Ridley. 45. Mike, 45. Focus, defense, focus. Hatchet. Alert flare.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
big stop. Let's go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
36.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there on the catch and run.
We got this. Wait, that's 380. 56 right there, 56. Hey. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
On first down, Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
53 is the mic. Get in the weight room.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Push him back. Kill.
They hand this one to Gronk. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Wild Bill. Mike's back forward, Mike.
One final try now for Brady. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Williams to return. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch twist. Watch.
Now Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.